Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. I'm Rebecca, and today we're going to talk about a very interesting topic that's been making headlines in the airline industry. Delta Airlines is moving towards a new way of pricing tickets using artificial intelligence to determine how much each passenger will pay. This new approach is called personalized pricing, and it's a strategy that Delta believes will help boost its profitability. The airline has a long-term plan to increase its profits by using AI to set individualized prices for each passenger. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Delta has already started testing this approach with a small group of passengers, and the results have been very promising. In fact, Delta's president, Glenn Hauenstein, said that the initial results have been amazingly favorable and that the airline plans to expand the use of AI to set prices for 20% of its tickets by the end of the year. Currently, about 3% of the airline's flight prices are AI determined, triple the portion from 9 months ago. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. The AI system that Delta is using is provided by a company called Fetcherr, which is a 6-year-old Israeli company that specializes in AI-powered pricing solutions. Fetcherr's system uses machine learning algorithms to analyze a vast amount of data, including information about the passenger, the flight, and the airline's competitors. This data is used to determine the maximum price that each passenger is willing to pay for a ticket. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. The use of AI to set personalized prices has raised concerns among some consumer advocates, who worry that it could lead to price gouging. They argue that the use of AI could allow airlines to charge different prices to different passengers based on their income level, location, or other factors. This could result in some passengers paying much more for the same ticket than others. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Delta's spokesperson says that the airline has zero tolerance for discrimination and that its fares are publicly filed and based solely on trip-related factors like advance purchase and cabin class. The spokesperson also said that the airline maintains strict safeguards to ensure compliance with federal law. However, some experts are concerned that the use of AI could lead to a less transparent and less fair market, where prices are determined by complex algorithms rather than simple supply and demand. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. The use of AI in pricing is not limited to Delta. Other airlines are also exploring the use of AI to personalize prices. United Airlines, for example, is using generative AI to contact passengers about cancellations, while American Airlines is using it to predict who will miss their flight. This trend is expected to continue, with more airlines adopting AI-powered pricing solutions in the future. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Some experts believe that the use of AI in pricing could lead to a more efficient market, where prices reflect the true value of a product or service to each customer. However, others are concerned that it could lead to a less transparent and less fair market, where prices are determined by complex algorithms rather than simple supply and demand. The impact of AI on pricing is a complex issue, and it will be interesting to see how it plays out in the future. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. As AI becomes more prevalent in the airline industry, passengers may need to adapt to a new way of buying tickets. Some experts suggest that passengers could benefit from using tools like virtual private networks or VPNs and clearing cookies when browsing for airfares. This could help them avoid being charged higher prices based on their browsing history or location. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. The use of AI in pricing also raises concerns about privacy and discrimination. Some experts worry that the use of AI could allow airlines to collect and use sensitive information about passengers, such as their income level or location. This could lead to price gouging and other forms of discrimination, which could be harmful to passengers. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. In addition to the concerns about privacy and discrimination, there are also concerns about the impact of AI on the airline industry as a whole. Some experts worry that the use of AI could lead to a decrease in competition as airlines become more efficient and able to charge higher prices. This could lead to higher prices for passengers, which could be harmful to the industry. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. In conclusion, Delta's move towards personalized pricing using AI is a significant development in the airline industry. While it has the potential to boost profits for the airline, it also raises concerns about fairness and transparency. As AI becomes more prevalent in the industry, passengers will need to be aware of how their data is being used and how it could affect the price they pay for a ticket. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos.